Hey guys, what's up? If you're wondering what happened to my channel or why I've been uploading videos and no commentary recently, like the Pokemon Yellow thing I did with Pikachu Learning Surf and all that, well, I hate to tell you that my PC has died. And to show you that, every time I turn on my PC, it just doesn't do anything. I turn on, it just it keeps rebooting itself, and well, fortunately, the motherboard is broken, or the power supply. I don't know, because the power supply seems to be turning on, but the motherboard. Sorry, my hair's a mess. I just got up and didn't feel like combing it. Anyway, got an Xbox now, an Xbox One, which is actually gonna be start doing more stuff with the AVBD thing. Unfortunately, this does take out my DS capture ability, which is unfortunate. My 3DS capture ability, so I cannot run those games anymore. Excuse me. And that's pretty much that. So let's talk about the whole, the whole discovery stuff of Pokemon Stadium 2, and I just want to kind of like update you on the strats. The ones I've uploaded as those ones in that playlist, as you probably might know, the Stadium 2 GLC stuff. Um, if you're not a part of the community, you've not been aware of a program. I haven't been aware of it. And I was wondering, how are people coming up with these strategies so quickly? And that's because they're using a program. And this program helps them and assists them coming up with these strategies. The strategies program is a probability calculator. So basically, what it does is it uses a calculator that used based. They figured out what the each AI does and what the probability of bringing a team is. And for me, this is sort of one of those like gray area things. This isn't like a straight up I cheated sort of thing, but it's like it takes all the fun and work they normally put into doing these tests out of doing them. But now it's just all that's left is just making sure the fight's possible to win. What does this mean for Stadium 2 runs? Well, if you get a perfect run with ideal, 15 plus team route, you'd probably end up getting an easy sub 1 if you pick the teams fast. This leads in another one of those things like, is Stadium no longer fun? It's just getting optimized times. It's about finding the strategies. It's about finding team probability and what, you know, like for example, the whole Gary with Parasect thing. I was doing that by myself, on my own, just testing a sleep powder strategy. And it turns out, with certain Pokemon, it increases the probability of bringing a certain Pokemon. Now, here's the other thing. They were talking about bringing transfer pack Pokemon, and it's also just the probability too in RNG. Now this leads into another problem. How the hell do we moderate these things? I mean, I know the transfer pack isn't allowed, but at least it's interesting that it does influence the RNG, and I was correct. And I did kind of know that it did. I had a feeling it did. Now that we actually had somebody like dig into it a lot more and figure out the AI patterns, and we had a guy digging into it, and that probably explains why a guy I know called Stellar Star was actually coming up with these strats. He wasn't coming up with them. He was using a program, an online browser program that helps him come up with these strategies. And I'm not saying that's a fault. I'm saying that he did it quicker because of a program. And I don't think without a program, I don't think it was going to be possible to come up with these strategies. And here comes the problem. I mean, there's no regulating this. There's just nothing we can do. Eventually, all speedruns are eventually going to be handled by a program. How do we know the speedrunner's human? There's really no recognition and proof that. Because we've seen human expectations go above and beyond with training and practice of doing very talented things. Now, how do we figure out what's good and what's bad? How we figure that out? We don't. We don't figure it out, and that's the issue. We don't know whether they actually legitimately came up with the strategy or they used the program to figure out a probability of the AI bringing a certain Pokemon. What's this mean for me? I'm probably going to abuse the program because, I mean, there's really no point in not doing it. And, I mean, it's available. So I'm going to abuse it to route the game, and I'm going to route the game and set out. I don't believe that the current route we have is the fastest thing available, and I want to, prove that I'm the better thinker outside the box. And by the way, that red strat never was used with the program. I just accidentally came up with it by myself on my own. I happened to randomly pick those Pokemon and decide those were the ones I'd use from a red strat. So all the strats that are coming right now, coming forward, will use the program. And all those other ones, I'll put them in a separate playlist so you know the difference between the ones that came with the program and ones did not. And this seems unnecessary and it seems kind of arbitrary that I'm doing it, but I feel it needs to be done instead. That I want the ones that I've used the program to use to figure out strategies to not be a part of what I was doing. I want to use the proper program. Sure, I want to switch. What I'm trying to say is I want to switch the I want to put them in a different playlist so people know the ones I used with the predictor. So I know I'm using the predictor to come up with it. But the bottom line is, I pretty much have no computer. I have that, and those are my concerns about the Stadium 2 runs. And there it goes. That's pretty much my update video. And I'm going to be rerouting Pokemon Yellow, no, Pokemon Stadium, Pikachu Learns Surf speed run soon. I'm going to be routing the glitchless run for that again because I felt there were some things that I was seeing in Worcester's any percent glitchless 3 times Dogeo run tower that I can actually use in my run. And so, yeah, I'm going to probably be figuring out stuff with that. Unfortunately, I do not have an English Stadium 2 cart, so I won't be able to do Crystal fast forward for like a really long time until I get my hands on one. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Peace.